Good morning everyone. Today we slept in and we're starting the day late at 9 a.m. And today, because we're starting late, we'll probably do less kilometers than yesterday and do around 13 kilometers to the next village.
So this is an approximate plan for the day, and now we really need to get going because the sun is up and it's already heating up very much. Yeah, so let's get started. Our friends, road deers, are here. They're really afraid of us. You can see.
All night long the dogs were barking very much.
Yeah, very loudly, very strongly. It was very disturbing. So we slept like in parts, like few hours. Then we were awakened by the dogs, and then we fell asleep again, and like several times it was repeating. So yeah, you can imagine that it wasn't that good.
The place itself was very nice. It wasn't seen from the road and away from people.
Yeah, we were protected by this tree and bush line, which is very nice, and it made the illusion that we're in a secluded place actually.
In the evening we saw a lot of road deers pasturing around, but they're very scared of us and we're running away all the time.
But we got them a little bit on film for the first time here in these places. All the other times we were just hearing them, moving around. I didn't actually spot them with the camera, so this time we were very happy that we managed to do it actually.
Today we slept with the road deers. There are a lot of them here, in this tree line close to the field. And we see that there are lots of resting places all around. Like this tunnel, these passes.
The steepest uphill we need to do right from the start of the day. That is cruel to us. But this is the sacrifice to make for the secluded camp spots.
Today we have a big uphill to do, like a few kilometers long. And maybe it's gonna be no shadow in big part.
We are already sweating a lot. The trail has no mercy to us. We think that 11 kilometers would be just enough for today. Hope to do them. At least this kilometer. On Via Francigena we've seen many people carrying big backpacks. Actually, I think most of the pilgrims are carrying big backpacks, but we're asking ourselves whether they actually carry a tent and all the other stuff like sleeping pads, sleeping bags with them. Because, well, to us it makes no sense to carry such big loads without tent. We would take like smaller bag if we would stay in albergs, for example. There is no sense to us. So we're thinking of maybe making, interview, stopping some people and asking them whether they actually carry a tent and stay in the tent, because we're just curious about it. But we'll see if we can do it, maybe stop several people that would be new to us. Now walking this part alongside of the car road makes us think whether the actual old Via Francigena was going on the actual car road now instead of this narrow path alongside of it, because it makes just more sense. It doesn't look like this path was the Via Francigena. It's very narrow, and right now this is just the alternative path because there is nothing else to take. And I do know something about it because I think that it may be true, or many other parts like that.
We're running out of drinking water right now, and there is no water fountains on the way. Like in 10 kilometers, no water.
That is crazy. Like in such heat, they could have done like some, you know, some small fountains or from the houses in this villas. It says like pilgrim's break and water, so maybe they just want to make, you know, a little bit of money of you and just selling you this water that you can just, you know, drink out of any fountain. That's crazy to us. We have 3 kilometers more left of an opening for today, but we see that there are some trees and forests, so hopefully there's going to be some shadow. But of course the sun is getting at us and it's getting really hot right now. At least there is some cool and fresh wind coming at us, which is a bit of a help, but otherwise very hot. On the way we have seen many signs of agriturismo and B&B hotels where we can stay like perfectly for the night, like similar places like this one, for example the houses or villas or, you know, like some old castles, something like that. But we don't really know the prices. Probably it's like around 50 euros per night, so not that cheap, and it's on the higher end. So, but if you like more luxurious style of hiking, this may be for you. Definitely not for us. We had to ask in some house to collect some water, because if not we would die probably. Yeah, is there water? Oh, good. Now we can drink as much as we want.
Finally the downhill is here. Last few kilometers of the day. But it's all in the sun.
No forest today. Strong people are only hiking. Such hot times we feel like we would wear, you know, any special Arabic clothes that cover most of the body and looks like a long dress, and it's white in color. I think it would be very appropriate right now, but we don't have any of it. Feels like we're walking in the desert.
We noticed that in Italy this car is very popular. It is used a lot by farmers for agricultural purposes. But this model is outdated, it works with old engine and it smells badly because it's 2T engine. And we see new models but with the same old engine. It's very strange to see, but it's very popular. Now we're in the village Torrenieri. Already did 11 kilometers for today. The planned distance
now we're having a break here in the shadow and waiting for the supermarket to open, because all the supermarkets in the region, especially in the small villages, in the big cities no, but in the small villages they have a middle day break, like from 1 p.m. to 3:30 p.m. right? And this is the time when we normally get to the destination. This is very inconvenient to us. We have to always wait for it to open somewhere and kind of wasting time, because we already could search for the camp spot and just resting there. Just something to be aware of, that the supermarkets are closed in the middle of the day.
So now we're at the bus stop. We decided to take the bus from Torrenieri, where we were before, to the next village, San Quirico, which is in 7 kilometers.
Now we decided to skip that part because we've seen on the map that the trail of Via Francigena was going on the car road, and it wasn't one of the fastest car roads, but was the wide one. But still we have the experience with the Italian car roads, and we didn't like it at all, with people not following the rules and passing too fast. This is not enjoyable. Also, we've seen that there is not a lot of opportunities to camp there, because there were lots of vineyards, and when we were passing it by the bus, we've seen that there is almost no shadow on the trail. So we decided to take this opportunity to skip this little part and to continue on from this village. Now we're again waiting for the supermarket to open, and then we're gonna search for the camp spot. This village is a bit bigger, so we'll probably have to go out of it a little bit further, but we still hope to find something good for tonight. We're almost at the end of the day, so we'll probably see you tomorrow. Maybe we'll show you our camp spot that we find. Yeah, so see you. Bye. Thank you so much for watching. Leave a comment below to let us know how you like this video, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more hiking adventures. Don't forget to hit the bell to stay notified about every new video. Also visit our website walkingNatureWorld.com to find detailed hike reports with pictures and maps. Have a beautiful day everybody, and until very soon!